You always need also to ask them what is the alternative, and I think many a times they're always just so much attached to the problem than giving an alternative, such as the way ODM is giving. Yes, I'm a member of the UDA party. I'm an ardent member of the UDA party. So I will say, one, of course, I do agree with him that the country in the current economic situation, we are not fairly not doing so well, although of recent time we have been shown a number of economic indicators are showing that, you know, economically we are progressing in terms of, say, the growth of GDP. The only problem is that there is a stagnation in terms of cash flow for the average Kenyan. But going back to what you said, a number of these people, is not that they were just mere people who have been brought from out of the blue. Most of these people are generally quite merited well, and most of them are also coming through the political, how do I say, the political backing of, you know, and that's just the reality of how things work in this country. And there's a saying that often says that the more things change, the more things still remain the same. So I think a number of Kenyans, although they would not really want to say it out loudly, they feel much secure with the people who have been appointed as proxies of Raila Amolo Odinga. I think even if you go for the average Kenyan who is a voter in Nyanza, they feel much secure. That sense of security for Kenyans I think is the most important thing.
Could it be an admission by President William Ruto that he has failed in those sectors, like the health sector, that even with SHA, probably he hasn't seen it working the way he had hoped, and is giving that to ODM to see come up?
No. I think with the president, I think the challenge is this. In principle, a number of the things that he wants to bring in board are, I think in principle, most people agree that a number of these things are good, whether from the new funding model, whether from SHA. In principle, they are good. But in terms of now objective, of course, when you're starting something new, there's always that hindrance. Sometimes you don't have the right technical person to run it. But I think with the Ouma Oluga, I think we will see much progress when it comes to SHA. So sometimes, and I also, one thing that Fred, you need to realize about the Kenyan constituents is that they are so much attached to physical developments. And I think this is an alternative route that the president is taking. The president is so much focused in terms of building systems. The president is so much about fixing existing systems, such as, say, changing the funding model of education, the system that is used in health. But Kenyans are so attached to physical developments. When they do not see so much of physical developments, which our current expenditure may not be able to support, then they start thinking this government is not
But you must admit
working.
he is facing serious challenges in actually trying to roll out those new systems. SHA, it is 5 months later, it's still not working. We're seeing headlines every single day. Could this be an admission by the president that